Hey, Omnibuds. I thought I'd bring you guys along on a little unboxing I'm doing today. It's my first ever CGC submission that I'm doing myself. You know, um, it's not for profit, anything like that. I'm not selling these books. They're just things that I liked. If something has a particular cover or something means something to me, I like sending it off, having it done. I've done it through facilitators a couple of times. I've done it, I had a friend who went to a convention. They were there and he took a couple books for me. That's kind of a big mistake, but whatever. But I ended up having a problem with an LCS doing it for me one time. They lost my books. Then they pretended that they never got the books and they didn't give me back my money, and it was just a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'm like, I'm going to do this myself, and I kind of started this whole thing thinking about doing it myself for a while. If you remember the McKay Black Cat series, they had about 7,000 different covers for the first book. Well, I got a few of them. I was also a big Gwenpool fan, so now the new Gwenpool series came out, so you're going to see a few of those. A couple other books mixed in there. I'll explain everything when we get to them. But check this out. That's the big box of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up, see how it's packaged. I did not look at the grades. Well, I messed up. Apparently, when you get on the site, once it's graded, the grades kind of pop up. So I did see one grade. There's 18 books in there. So I'm going to be as surprised as you for 17 of them. But like, do we want, 9.8 to 10s? Yes, of course we do. But listen, whatever it is, it is. I don't really care. I'm more for the presentation of it. So yeah, I mean, if I have, a whole box full of 4s, it's going to be a little embarrassing, but why not? Let's try it out. All right. All right, guys, let's get this box opened up. Now, I didn't film a whole thing about me sending them because I was just, I don't know. I didn't know how to do it myself, and I didn't want to make a whole thing on me fumbling my way through it. But what I did was, I went on YouTube, and I looked up how to send things off, and I watched a few videos. So, thank you, Reggie Collects Comics. Thank you, Bry's Comics, and thank you, Batman Statue Collector, because you guys helped me out on this. So, what do we got here? All right, so we're going to open up this first pack. They're not enclosed like with tape or anything like that. They're just kind of, so we can go like this. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. All right, so this is 4 books. I'm going to show you all of them. This is Gwenpool 1 from about a month ago. So this is the Lee variant cover, 9.8. That's awesome. This is the Medina variant cover, 9.8 as well. This is the Nork variant cover, 9.8. And we also have the Godtail variant cover at a 9.8. So, that's pretty successful so far. Pretty happy with that. There's going to be stuff all over this room. Oh, God. All right, here's the next balloon. All right. First off, here is a non-9.8. Now, I did all these myself. These are all brand new comics. Some I've had since 2019, you'll see with the Black Cats. Some are pretty new. This is right off the rack at a local store. I just liked the cover because it's very iconic for when I was a kid. It's what is it, that Rolling Stone cover. Yeah, Rolling Stone from 93 cover. It's a 9.4, but I like this. This is probably going up in the cave somewhere. Oh, yeah. And one of my other favorite characters, I know this one isn't a big deal, but it's the Gail Simone series, and it's number 1. It's a 9.8. I just wanted to have it. I have a poster of it out in the other room. I like it. Okay, then we have... All right, we have the Land variant cover of Gwenpool at a 9.8. Pretty nice. We also have the Gurahiro variant cover of Gwenpool at a 9.8. Nice. That's a good one. I love the way they draw Gwenpool. Now here's our first fail. It's the regular edition of Gwenpool at a 9.0. This is the regular cover. I honestly don't mind, though, because this will just be, with the rest of them, it'll be up. That's pretty cool. It's like, I got a 9.0, but I'm not selling it, so it's mine. Whatever. All right, so I looked up the grader notes on the two that didn't quite make the 9.8 rank so far. And the grader notes on the 9.0 Gwenpool says there's a bunch of stress marks on the spine. I kind of see them. Okay, whatever. And then the 9.4 homage cover was scuff marks on the back. All right, so now my wife is a big Deadpool fan. The Deadpool Wolverine movie came out, and she was super excited because Taylor Swift might be in it, you know, with the Dazzler, that whole rumor. Never happened, but she kind of got a liking to the character. So I got her this 9.8 Dazzler Whittier variant. So she can put that up in the room. This was a book that I got for free while buying some other books. I liked the cover, and it's kind of topical for now because of the Thunderbolts movie. So White Widow number 1, the Art Germ variant cover, 9.8, very nice. Oh, these two, I just liked the covers on them. They're both, I believe, I know the first one's a ratio variant. The second one, I'm not so positive. But anyway, I got the Amazing Spider-Man. This is by Joe Kelly, so it's fairly new. It came out, May 25. It's a Harvey variant cover. I really liked the cover. So that came out as a 9.8. That's awesome. And then this one's a little older. It's from 2019. It's Amazing Spider-Man 21 by Nick Spencer. And it is a Comic Exposure exclusive. Yeah, so this wouldn't be a ratio. This would just be a store exclusive. All right, and that's also a 9.8. All right, and we got one final balloon, I guess, to open up. Okay, so here's the last balloon pack. And we got, 5 in this one. All right, so this should be pretty much all the same stuff. Yeah, this is all the Jed MacKay Black Cat. This was the one I knew about because I peeked it by mistake. This was a 9.8. That is an Anka variant cover. Then I have the Greg Horn Art Edition A variant cover in a 9.8 as well. Oh, then, yeah, this one's really nice. Okay, look at that. So, Sanctum Sanctorum had a Peach Momoko cover. And if you bought the Virgin cover, you got the regular cover with it. So, regular cover, 9.8, and then a Black Cat. And then the Virgin cover also came out to a 9.8. So you see no Black Cat, Virgin cover. Okay, and this one, the final one, is a J. Scott Campbell cover, which also came out to a 9.8. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. 18 books, 16 9.8s, which isn't too bad, I don't think, especially for my first time. No pressing. I didn't pre-screen, obviously, because of the 2. So, yeah, I mean, listen, you can do it yourself. There's 4 tiers to CGC. I was in, well, there's the free tier, which is new. Then there's 3 paid tiers. I was in the second tier because it's $159, I believe. And when you join up at $159, you actually get $150 credit. So joining basically gets you 6 books for free. So I did that. I sent them out, what was it? I sent them out last month. Actually, it took about a full month to get them back, which isn't bad. I was expecting them to be back in another 2 weeks maybe, but they went pretty fast. Basically, the way it works is you send them all. You fill out your packing slip and print it out, and then you have to put the books in pretty much exactly the way they're on the packing slip, so you don't confuse anybody. They don't have to rummage through your books to make sure what's what. When it gets to them, they update your profile as saying like it's received. They sat in received for about a week. Then they go to in process, I believe it is, which basically means that they're opening your box, they're making sure the books are there. Then it goes to grading. Give it to the grader does the grader's thing. That took about 2 days. Then it goes to like this limbo type, like a shipping in process or something like that. I've seen people say that takes anywhere from like a few days to a few weeks. It was about a day and a half. Then they were shipped. They were shipped on Thursday. I believe they created the whole thing on Thursday. And then I received them from FedEx on Sunday afternoon, and I was busy yesterday, so I popped it open today. So there you have it. Did it myself for the first time. I'm probably going to do a few more. Not a ton, but I want to finish off that Gwenpool series. There's 4 number 2s, I think 2 number 3s, 2 number 4s, and then 1 number 5. So I'm going to do those. I have a couple more of the Black Cats. I may or may not do them. And I have a U.S. agent that I'd really like to do. It's the newest series. So I'll be doing that. And then, you know, if something, you know, strikes my fancy or whatever, I'll send it off. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this little excursion. And, you know, I hope it was somewhat informative, a little fun, and I'll see you later.